What's going on, guys? TKD123 back with you. And we're talking about all the brand new stuff that happened this week in the music industry. Starting off here, we're talking about Bryson Tiller. Now, he just released his True to Self album this year, and it was pretty okay for me. You all know I've been pretty lukewarm about Bryson Tiller, in recent, even years past. I haven't been that hot on Bryson Tiller. However, he has now announced, or the show that he's being on announced, that he will be having new music debuted on the HBO show. And so the show is called Insecure, and it's debuting on HBO for its season 2, and it is, not only his music is going to be new in there, but there's also a lot of other artists that I, thoroughly enjoy, and, have been waiting a long time to hear some music from, will be debuting new music there as well. So on episode 1 of the new season, they, unveiled some new Jorja Smith music, which of course, Jorja Smith was very prominently known on More Life, and I've had some rumors there with Drake and her dating and all that. However, in episode 3, we will get, that brand new Bryson Tiller, and along with that, later on, we will also be getting some Miguel new music, which is the one that I'm most prominent about, because I love me some Miguel. I miss Miguel. I want a new album from him. I want some new music from Miguel as well. So Miguel, please come back, dog. Come back to the city, bro. Come back to the industry, man. I've been dying to hear some Miguel music. So overall, make sure to check out, HBO's Insecure. Next up here, we are of course talking about Drizzy Drake, and if you look at him, like he got a lot of tattoos, right? Like he got tattoos of Aaliyah, tattoos of Sade, tattoos of, a lot of other people, right? However, now he has gotten a new tattoo added to his body, and it is definitely given some honor and respect and credence towards a friend. It actually features Lil Wayne, and the tattoo was just focused solely on Lil Wayne, and he got this about 6 months ago when he was overseas for the Boy Meets World tour on that end of the European tour and stuff like that. And it's clearly to pay respect, pay homage. Like a lot of people can throw jokes saying that, oh, it's kind of gay or whatever. You know what, man? Listen, dog. This man, like Lil Wayne, basically made Drake, right? Like without Wayne, they're, in kind of, when you look at it from like a grand standpoint, right? There might not have been a Drake at this point if it weren't for Lil Wayne. So definitely reps up to Lil Wayne, reps up, to Drake for showing a little bit of respect and a little bit of honor for the man. Next up here on the dock, we have French Montana doing some good here. Now, of course, he is fresh off of his Jungle Rules album, which I reviewed on the channel. Make sure to check out that video as well. But going back to French Montana, he has done some tremendous good here. He has recently made a very, very big charitable donation to Uganda, and they will, be able to use that money to further fund a building that will be, a building for medical purposes, surgeries, vaccines, all that stuff like that, and it will be able to service 286,000 people. So definitely a big stuff there. Definitely a huge move going on for French Montana, and it definitely does. It's very nice to see, a rapper, using some of his income to do some, really good in the world. So definitely reps up to that. Next up here on Studio Watch, we have this from time to time, but recently spotted, we have Kanye West again, because, well, like Mr. West has been cooking in the studio, man. Like he said, Migos about 2 weeks ago, he's been in and out of the studio, so he's definitely cooking right now. Definitely making something hot. And along with Kanye West, we have Kid Cudi in there as well. Kid Cudi off of his December release of his album. I forget the name, but I know the title right now. I just forgot the name of it, but it was a great album. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And a man named Plain Pat, which I'm not really 100% aware of, not really sure of his discography or whatever, but Plain Pat also was in there. So definitely expect some new stuff from predominantly Kanye West and Kid Cudi coming. Maybe Kid Cudi will be on Kanye West's album. I guess we'll find out. Now, before we get into my next story here, I'd like to just do a quick little update. When I recorded this section, while I was recording it, they broke some news here. So officially, the ASAB Mob album Cozy Tapes Volume 2 to Cozy will be released on August 25th, Friday, right? So beginning August 25th, and as you'll see on screen, that is the official artwork of Cozy Tapes Volume 2 as well, and I will keep that up for the duration of the story, because while I was recording the story, I said that we don't have a date, we don't have the artwork, and we got both of them about an hour and a half, after I researched the story and after I got the articles from XXL. So there we go, we have an official date, August 25th, we have the artwork right there. Let's roll the original clip. Next up here, while we are all waiting for ASAP Rocky to drop his solo album, please drop it soon. He's been working with the ASAP Mob, and that they have officially finalized their collab album. Cozy Tapes Volume 2 is officially done, and I never listened to the first one, I wasn't really that big, and even right now, I'm not really that big on all the other ASAP people, only ASAP Rocky, but beside the point, they have officially, been done with Volume 2, and with them having some tour tour dates with the whole ASAB Mob starting in early September or stuff like that, which leads a lot of people to believe that maybe the album will, you know, be released imminently, like maybe this month in August before they start going on tour in September. But, you know, until now, we don't have a date, we don't have artwork, we don't have nothing for, you know, this, you know, whole volume 2 tape, but I'm sure we will get some info later on. Next up here, rumors were swirling around that, you know, there are 3 bonus tracks on 444 that were going to be put out with the physical edition of the CD, and we have officially gotten confirmation of that, and they are also in another home as well. The 3 bonus tracks, Adness, Blues Freestyle / We Family, and My New York Face Guy, however you want to say that name, have been officially added to Tidal, so you can now stream those 3 bonus tracks off of the Tidal version of 444. And I'm hoping that, you know, this gets a release in Apple Music. I guess we'll see. I have no idea if it will come to Apple Music. There has been no word on there personally since I have looked and, you know, just done my research. I have not seen any word that it will be coming to Apple Music, but let's hope and cross our fingers that it does. Next up here, some big news for myself personally. I love this duo. I'm talking about Majid Jordan. You guys all know I'm big fans of OVO, and a big part of OVO is Majid Jordan. I love their work. They do such incredible music, man, and they have officially announced their new album title. It is called The Space Between, and it will be launching sometime in the fall. That's the only date they're giving out, is the fall. So I am super hyped for some fall vibes. I'm in a new city, I'm moving out, and I get to listen to, you know, just some new Majid Jordan, because, you know, Majid Jordan, you know, really, you know, they once said in an interview that they strive to make music, you know, that is timeless, right? That like that can be played whenever, wherever, you know what I'm saying? And Majid Jordan has done that to the fullest, and I cannot wait for a new album. And along with them, we still have, you know, word on Roy Woods with his new album Say Less, which also has a fall release as well. So I guess we will see whenever those 2 drop, and hopefully it will be near in this fall. Maybe we will get some confirmation and some dates at OVO Fest next week. So I guess we will have to stay tuned for that. And last bit, we have a pretty sad story, you know, coming out of Macklemore's camp, and that is that Macklemore was involved in a drunk driving car crash about a week ago, they said. And what happened was, you know, Macklemore wasn't drinking, it wasn't him. He was driving with him and 3 other people in his Mercedes, and a pickup truck swerved onto the oncoming lane and struck Macklemore's Mercedes-Benz. And the man behind the pickup truck was indeed drinking, you know, a few hours prior and stuff like that. So he was definitely, you know, had a alcohol blood level that was a little bit, you know, over the intoxication limit, you know, for that current state and for the country. But the good news here, you know, is that Macklemore was able to get up and walk away from the crash. He did not, you know, suffice any injuries, whatever, stuff like that. They did have to treat 1 person in the car with a minor cut in the forehead, but other than that, everyone came out scot clean, and the man behind the pickup truck was charged with DUI. So definitely right there. Big ups to Macklemore, man. Hope you're doing okay, you know, hope you're doing safe and everything, and hope you make a speedy recovery from whatever injuries you may have sufficed. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all I got for today. If you all enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and share down below. I appreciate you giving me. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.